So what's the topic?
We're just checking in. We're just gonna ramble.
Oh, it's like our Tuesday check-in.
Yeah.
How's life?
Today is Tuesday too. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Winning.
We got this. All right. Hey guys.
Welcome back to Every Dirty Detail.
Today we're filming on a Tuesday, which we never ever get to do because I'm off on Tuesdays, but Ashley is not. So we just figured we would take our Tuesday check-in that we normally have with each other to you guys.
I'm driving to work because I have a 40-minute drive.
And I'm usually leaving the gym or running errands. So
Yeah.
today we figured we would take the Tuesday check-in to you guys.
How we check in with each other throughout how last week went, weekend.
Yeah, a lot can happen. And we talk multiple times a week, but I feel like Tuesday's like that one day because I'm not at work and you're driving to work, and that we don't have any other distractions. We don't have any other kids doing anything or anything like that. So I feel like, we may talk throughout the week, but it's always like we're talking, but then also doing other things. Like
if I want to
the one day we get to talk.
yell or cry, she listens.
Always. Because I know you do the same for me.
Yep.
Even though it's with your brother.
I can be neutral.
You can. Sometimes I say things to you and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Because it is her brother, but you are pretty good about it.
I'm really good about that. No, I can be neutral. I feel like I don't know. I can understand.
Yeah. And I think you want to square up with him just as much as I do half the time. So.
Oh, lately I want to square up with everybody. So everything is irritating me lately. I don't even know.
Same. I don't know what my problem is either.
I think this season is changing. Allergies are in the air. So I don't know. I just want to fight somebody at this point.
I think I'm at this like weird point in my life where something needs to change. Like, I don't know if I need to change careers. I need to, get something new. I don't know. A new tattoo, a new man, maybe. No, just kidding. But I'm just like at this point where I just feel like things are stuck, and I like don't know how to get something to move. Something needs to tilt. Something needs to do something. I just feel very stuck in everything right now.
And my whole life turned upside down, 7 months ago?
Damn, it's been that long.
I think so. So I've been just dealing with all kinds of changes. So without even asking for it. So I think we're like on opposite ends. The change was forced on me that I didn't ask for. So,
which is probably how we are like evening each other out at the moment. Like you're like in this chaotic, weird limbo right now, and I'm in like this. I need something to do, change, to go somewhere, to do something. A vacation, I guess. I don't know. I need something. I just feel like every few years I get like this, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do something else. Like,
I think people just are like, did I want to do this? Did I not want to do this? Kind of thing. I think that's what it comes down to. But I feel like for me, my whole life got turned upside down like that. That I had to just roll with the punches. I mean, even though I didn't want to. I tell you all the time that I wish I could stay in bed and cry all day. But I think I'm holding my shit together.
I think you're doing very well.
I had a friend ask me today, like, mentally, how am I doing? And I was like, wow, that subject. Some days I feel like a basket case. I want to like bash some windows, do some crazy ass shit, but I don't. Because I need to be like strong for my kids and myself, but I've just taken all these punches that are coming at me. But usually when I tell people what I'm actually going through, they're like, what? So that's how I know I'm like holding it together, because some people don't really know like what's really going on with this divorce and stuff like that. Don't worry, we will get into details once it's done.
We are going to have a whole series on divorces. I swear.
There will be guest appearances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like collectively, we know so many people who have gone through them. Like, we're going to have a whole series on this.
But due to legal circumstances right now, I just need to keep it in my little circle at the moment. But I am doing my best as much as I can because, like I said, it was something I didn't ask for, but shit happens. That's what I've learned. Shit happens.
Shit does happen. I actually shared something earlier today, and it was just like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, like I haven't even eaten. I literally just shoved some chocolate covered pretzels in my mouth before doing this because I haven't even eaten. Most times on my days off, like I don't eat, or I'll eat like something at the end of the day, like one meal or something.
I feel like a day off isn't a day off. We're running errands,
yeah,
doctor's appointments, getting shit done for the kids.
Not only that, what I was sharing earlier, because I was sitting back and I'm like, wow, not enough people talk about how hard it is to show up in your life for all your different roles, whether it's a parent, a sibling, a child, an employee, whatever the case may be. Every day we wake up and we're showing up for all of these different roles, all these different hats that we wear. But when you're struggling to show up for yourself, like, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the point I'm at right now. It's like I'm not showing up for myself. I care less about myself, but I'm showing up in all these other roles. Yeah, the best I can. Clearly, sometimes I feel like I'm failing in them all, but
I feel the same way too, especially now with both kids going into sports in the same season. Like, I'm going to divide my time. I mean, I have a really big support system with my family and friends, but sometimes you just feel like, oh my God, I don't, like, even now, like, Manny's going to play baseball, Carter's t-ball, Ari's softball. Like, I'm like, I need to make at least one of two of Manny's games so he doesn't think, like, oh, Titi's didn't come to my game. Because, like, we think about that kind of stuff, like, just showing up. But then it's true, like, you kind of forget about yourself. And I think that's why I'm very, like, grateful. Like, I have my little brunch with the girls, like, once a month and stuff like that. And this past weekend when we did go out, me and one of the girls, we were both just kind of like, I don't know, we're in a funk.
Yes, that's literally how I feel.
The more we we had brunch, yes, we drank, and like we all started like talking, and like I think you just need those people just to like, I do sometimes feel guilty because like, my kids and stuff like that, but I need to make myself happy too.
That's literally one of the kind of like arguments that Ray and I were in like last night, because he gets mad that I go and hang out with a particular friend every once in a while, or if I choose to go do something, like I went out for drinks for the first time in like years and he got upset. And I get his point, because he's looking at like you're valuing their time and spending time with them when you could be here with me, and I get that. But like I'm trying to explain, it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about that like these things are for me. And as selfish as I feel like I sound, and maybe it is selfish, but like sometimes I just feel like you just need that time. Like when I'm with a friend or doing something, like granted, most of the time I go hang out with, Amanda or Brianna or Zoriana. Like Zoriana comes here, but if I go hang out with anybody, I typically bring 1, 2, or 3 kids. Alex doesn't usually want to come because there's no one for him to like hang out with, but which I get. But I usually bring the other 2 kids with me. So I'm not like just blowing off my family or anything or whatever. Like they're still with me, but like sometimes it's nice to just go and do that, because my kids will go hang out with their kids. Yeah. And then I just get to sit and be a person. Like, yes, I'm still being a mom, but like, they're going out and playing, but I get to just be me as Sasha, not me as mom, me as, the massage therapist, me as the fiance, me as the cleaning lady around this house, because I feel like a maid sometimes, like I just get to just like be. Yeah. And, like that's for me, like that's for my mental health, and I don't even do it often.
No.
But, I just not enough people talk about how important that stuff is.
I've learned to realize how important it is. I mean, I do like we don't always just go get brunch and like drinks. Like we'll go to one of our houses and I'm like, hey guys, like I have to bring the kiddos with me. They're like, it's fine. Even though their kids are like older, but like my kids can still hang out. Like I'll bring stuff for them to like play with and like things for them to do. And like even if they're in the same room as us, like they're all respectful of like certain conversations that we can have because my kids are like the smallest, like well the youngest ones and stuff like that. So but even just that a little bit of time, even if my kids are there, it's very like an aha kind of like moment because there's times that like I text one of my friends last week and I was like just like I feel so overwhelmed with like this and this and like because she's been through a divorce so she gets it. She's like it happens and stuff. Not that I can't tell you, but she understands the up and down emotional like feeling and stuff like that. She's like you're fine, like it's okay and everything. But like even if I have to bring the kids with me just to like see one of them, they're like, fine with it. But I totally get what you mean because you want your own like time.
Yes, where you're
Not just
just
a hot shower, doesn't it? They're knocking on the door.
yeah. Mine don't even knock.
Mom!
Mine just walk in.
Every 5 minutes, mom.
Mine just walk in. Even Bella, like if Manny walks in and she does,
Not the dog.
and Manny doesn't shut the door all the way, she comes busting through too. I'm like, for real? Sometimes I just let her come in there with me. I'm like, here you go, Bella. Like sit. I don't know. She
Only
just
two
follows
girls
me
in the
in there.
house.
She's like, girl time. Like I don't know. She just sits there.
Imagine she comes in with the wine.
I wish. Can I train her
We
to do
gotta
that?
train her to do that.
But no, I just, like I said, it's very hard to show up for yourself. So those little moments where you can are so important.
Oh yeah.
Just mentally, like we all just need that mental break sometimes. And I feel like I'm at that point where it's like, I'm either going to snap and be completely unhinged, or I just need to like take a beat and like,
Sometimes
I
you
don't
need to like
figure it out.
regroup.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. There's times that like even like I mean I don't like certain days that I don't work and I bring them to school. I try not to make any plans or anything and I just like the quiet in the house and then I just kind of like take my little notebook out and like all right, what can I do this week to change like something that I didn't like? Whether it's me or like, a routine that I switched up on the kids in the house or like something or even just like I told you earlier, like having to co-parent with their father and heal from what he's done to me is exhausting because I need to be, the best mom as I can be and have to like, co-parent with this man when I really just want to like yell and scream at him every time I see him, but I don't do it because of the kids. But there's times that I just sit there and just like I have to like, all right, what can I change? Sometimes it works, sometimes it just doesn't, and I just go from there. But I've just learned shit happens. I really
shit happens.
Yeah, I've just learned to if it works, it works. If it doesn't, like I don't know. I think I'm just in this up and down ball of emotions. You're gonna get a good side of me one day or a bad side. Pick and choose your battle. So I don't know. It's a lot some days.
It is a lot. Life is just a lot right now.
Expensive.
Yeah, that too.
Don't get me started with grocery shopping.
That on top of everything else too. I feel like a lot of people are struggling financially and it's just crazy. I mean,
I know so many people that they have two jobs and then even just like, me adjusting to like basically kind of being a single mom with two kids, two different activities. But then you want to do things with kids, but this shit is so expensive some days. And then they're like, "Oh, so and so did this," but I'm like, "Oh, okay." But it's like you don't want to like not like give your kids everything, but it's like fuck. Like Ari's friends have these like little Lululemon skirts that have shorts underneath, and like they're like I don't know $60 or like
hell no, I wouldn't even spend that on myself.
But like my store has like basically like the dope of it. And I spent $8 and she was like over the moon. And like I teach her like be a leader, not a follower, but like be you. Like it doesn't all have to be like name brand and like stuff like that. So it's stuff like that that like really stresses me out because she's going into middle school and I can't even imagine the pressure that like these kids have. Like if you don't have this, you know, and I'm just like I keep teaching her just be you, be a leader, but like inside I'm like, oh my God. Fuck.
Middle school is where that I feel like all starts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because
God, help
even
me.
David and all their like he only wants to wear Nike.
Oh my
Like him and Alex pretty much too. Like they like only want to wear Nike. And Nike hoodies for a logo that's like this big is $65.
Yep.
And sometimes I'm like, thank God that Alex and David can fit in the same thing, because at least I know if I buy them each a hoodie in a different color, they can swap. But it's like, what the hell?
I feel like I need to get a part-time job in a Nike store for these kids because Ari's
They
on
all
that
want it.
lately. She wants like what'd she show me? The Nike like biker shorts with the matching sports bra. And it had like a little zip up hoodie. She goes, oh, I can get this from when I go for like cheer. And I'm like,
you're like, yeah, $300.
I just bought you 5 pair of like athleisure biker shorts. Like what?
For the price of that one Nike
I
pair.
can just have your aunt put the Nike logo on it at this point. Are you fucking insane?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, but mommy, and I'm like, and that's when you're just like,
it's hard because
I'm
you
like,
want to show
let
up
me
for your
see
kids.
what I can do. And like, not that like I can't get it for her, but like, girl,
yeah,
you ain't getting nothing for the whole month. The whole set, I think it's like $170. And I'm like, this whole school year, I feel like every other month I'm buying you a new pair of sneakers.
it's tough when they're going through that stage too, where it's like they're growing like weeds.
Yes. So it's very like frustrating, and I tell her certain things to like an extent because I don't want her to like be stressed out and be like, oh, we can't get this or no. I just want her to understand like I don't have a money tree in the backyard that we can just take $100 bills, but I try to do the best I can.
For me, it's also about teaching them like the value of that.
Of $1.
Yeah, like I try to explain to David. I'm like, because he for the longest time he wanted one of those Nike Tech like outfit things, whatever. The jacket alone was like $140.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can buy so much more with that money.
That's like a half a grocery cart.
Than this one thing. And it's tough because obviously I get it. You want to fit in. You want to, look like you have the newest and coolest stuff. And I get it. And I want to show up for you in that way and give it all to you so that you can have it. But shit, I do that for you. I got to do it for your brothers. And then what? Then you want us to not have money to pay the light bill? Like, what do you want from me here?
I guess you're not eating for 2 weeks.
His backpack's breaking, and he's like, how this kid ripped his backpack, I don't know. But it's ripping. He's like, well, I want a Nike Elite one. I think it's like $80 for a backpack. I'm like,
bro, school's almost over. Don't play with me.
Like, what?
School's almost over.
Manny, he wanted new sneakers for Christmas. They were $120. And I was like, all right, it's for Christmas. I always try to buy like a half a size bigger so they'll fit him for longer. And I've had to force him to wear them. I'm like, you wanted these sneakers.
Stop.
They were $120. You're putting them on your damn feet.
Oh, hell no. No.
But then we have Alex, who likes those like the black Air Forces.
Yeah. He
and
lives in those things.
But we tell him, I'm like, I will absolutely go and buy you a new pair when you wear these ones to shit, because he wears them to shit.
He does.
He will wear those things for as long as he possibly can. So in my eyes, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go spend the money on those, because they're like, I don't know, 110, 120 something. But I will go spend the money on those because I know you are going to wear them. He has bigger feet than Ray.
I get
you
kid
are
sizes.
going to wear that. I fit in kids too. you're gonna wear them and you're gonna get the use out of them.
Yeah, he'll wear them to the ground.
To the ground.
He does.
But
Yeah.
it's hard. It's tough.
It's a
hard.
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is. These kids, bro.
They're wild. They really are. You just feel like life right now is.
Girl, be grateful you don't have a girl, because I feel like it's gonna be like crazy for me.
No, I will watch from the outside.
I didn't even tell you. We were with my mom, and you know how my mom is so gun ho, like she needs her quince, and and I'm like, no. Ari finally told my mom she doesn't want to do it. And I'm over here not trying to like jump up for joy inside.
She did.
Why are you so sad?
Because I really thought she was gonna end up wanting one. I was like, yes.
No, she doesn't want one.
I never had one, obviously.
She said for her 16th birthday she wants a car, and I was like, okay.
I never had one because I didn't grow up with like that whole Puerto Rican side of my family. So I never had one. I never got to plan one for anyone. Obviously I have boys.
I mean, I was grateful my mom and dad did, but we didn't do my 15th because we were in the process of like moving. We did my 16th, and I mean, I was very grateful, but I really didn't want all that attention on me. Like, no, I was just very.
That's how Alex was last year when he turned 16.
We
were like, do you want a party?
Anything.
He was like, no, I don't want a party. I just want a dinner with my family. And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, I think Ari's going to be like that.
I think David's going to want the party.
Oh, he's definitely going to want, out of all the kids,
100%.
He wants the party.
Because David likes that. David likes that attention on him, so he'll want the party.
Like, bring out the carpet,
he'll
everything.
Want it. We were talking about, I think he has a 8th grade social. I think that's what it is, or something.
Yes.
Something coming up. He's like, I want a tuxedo or something because it's Hollywood theme. He's like, I want a tuxedo. I'm going to step out of the car like this.
Oh my God.
I'm like, who are you? Meanwhile, Manny had this special someone dance, and he was like, no, I'm not going. I got him to go to one, and he like didn't really care.
Oh, it's like this Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it is. He was like, I don't want to go, Mom. I was like, oh, okay.
My kids don't do that. I know Ari gets a dance for her 5th grade because it's her last year in that school. She goes, I'm not wearing a dress. Get me the ones that have shorts. I was like, a romper? She goes, that thing.
I think Alex is only going to prom mainly for Kaylee's.
I'm here for it though.
So
they're so cute.
They are, but I think that's like his main reason for even going to that. Manny and Alex are alike in a lot of ways when it comes to like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, they don't really care about the attention being on them. They're not really like, I want to go to this. I want to do that. Like, I don't want to miss out on this. Where David is like, I don't want to miss out on anything. I want to be there for everything. I'm gonna show up and show out. Like, he wants us to get some. I can't even remember like what kind of insane car for when he goes to prom or homecoming or something. And I'm like, you're crazy. I'm not spending $1 million to rent a car to drop you off at the high school.
This is my problem with these kids. Like, bro, take it back a notch. Unless you put in some money into it, I don't want to hear it. Because it's insane. I have the girls in my store. They're all like getting prom dresses. And there was this one customer, like, she was talking about she spent $700 on her daughter's prom dress.
Oh, no.
I'm like, that's not even anybody's rent because rent's not even that cheap anymore. I'm like, I think that's like somebody's 2 car payments right there that your daughter's going to wear. Like $700 on a prom dress
that she'll never wear again.
And I'm like, please, for the love of God, she's wearing like heels with them, not no stupid ass sneakers. Like, oh my God, $700 on a prom dress. That's a little much for me. Just a tad bit much for me, guys.
But anyway, what else is going on? I feel like this is just our normal check-in. This is what we would normally be doing.
Life, work. I don't know. I'm just rolling with the punches. I've been having fun. I go out here and there. I don't always party. I do hang out at home or here or at my best friend's house with their kiddos. I don't know, just life. Some days it's good. Some days it's bad. I mean, I feel like last week was a very emotional week, I think I can say. Um, there's just a lot of like anger I think I still have that I haven't been able to like either tell people or like sometimes it just
Builds up and you can't get it out.
that or like I see something or hear something that reminds me of my relationship. And usually when I tell people we've only been married for like 4 years, but like we were together for like 18, so it's just like been with a man for so long that like, you know. Anyways. Trust me guys, I'm in a better state than I was like in August when this shit started. Cuz
You a way better state, that's for
yeah,
sure.
I didn't think I would be able to smile again, laugh again. For a while didn't feel like I don't know, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't worthy enough. A whole bunch of stuff that like I felt like I told you before I lost who I was, and I think I'm slowly like not finding the old me, but finding this new version
I was just gonna say that, this new version of you.
who I'm supposed to be. Um especially like one for my kids, but for myself. Um it takes time. Some days I like it and some days I'm like I don't like it. But I have a massive support system that has been very like there for me through different parts of it, honestly. Like there's certain things like I can like talk about with certain people and like get different advice from like everybody and it always kind of leads up to like the same thing, but it's been a roller coaster. I'm told I hide it very well, but it's been a roller coaster. I think it's because I like to keep a lot of it to myself.
I'm very similar.
And I want to just figure it out myself without having to ask anybody for help because I feel like it's not, I don't know, I feel like it's not everybody's problem. But sometimes it does feel like it is true what people say. It's like you're mourning a death
Mm,
going through this.
okay.
That's what it's been like feeling like. I think that's why I have like sometimes that I just want to cry and cry and cry and cry, but I don't. But it does feel like you're mourning a death. In my experience, that's what it feels like for me. So,
I get it. I think it makes sense. I think that's valid.
so yeah, that's how I've been. This week has been pretty good.
I feel like I've been like a lunatic. Yeah.
We all get
little,
there.
little maybe like mentally unstable. I don't know. Uh,
Just a smidge, guys, not all the way.
not all the way. Not like grippy soft vacation yet.
No. Padded walls yet? No. We're not there yet.
Not yet. I don't
But
need a
that
straight
does
jacket.
sound like a fun little vacation.
I don't need a straight jacket just yet.
We'll let you know when she gets there.
But no, I definitely like. I don't know what's going. I'll tell you one thing though. I feel like I need the warm weather to come, and I need to be able to be outside and near the water.
This
And
up and down weather needs to stop. It was so cold yesterday.
it's driving me crazy. Like the few days that we've gotten where it's been so nice, I'm like, oh, this is great. Like it just boosts the mood, and yeah, I felt so much better. And then it's like the next day, it's either raining or freezing again. I'm like, what the hell?
But yesterday was so rainy, but so cold.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? I had to put like 2 pairs of socks on. I was pissed. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, the weather. I feel like the weather has a lot to do with it. It's been wonky.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it to like warm up and be sunny for a significant period of time.
4 months straight should be fine.
Yeah, it'll boost my mood, make me feel like a little bit more of a human. So I don't feel very humanly lately. I'm looking rough today. Struggle is real.
But I don't think it's just us. I think a lot of people are like that. I see the mood swings in like customers or just like in people in general. I think it's just like everyone in general, to be honest with you.
It is. And I hope that everybody has someone that they can do a little Tuesday check in with.
Yeah, I feel like that's important too.
very important. If you don't have somebody you can do that with, I mean,
I
it's
have
hard.
random days. I check in with you one day. I mean, me and my best friend talk like every day. Me and the girls like we'll check in and stuff like that. One of my other friends, like it's just the different with like everyone, but it's really good to have that because you never know what any of us are going through,
Mm-hmm.
like ever, which is like sad because you don't want to talk about like if you're upset, depressed, feeling anxious and stuff like because you don't know how people are gonna take it. Some people might be like, yo, get your shit together, but like deep down inside you either just want someone to like hug you and just let you just cry it out and stuff like that. That's one thing I've learned, that crying it out and letting all that crying out, sometimes you just need that. It makes me feel sometimes a bit better. Um it's exhausting because it happens quite often, but it's okay. Um but it does make me feel a little bit better and stuff like that because there's days as a mom you don't feel like you're doing enough.
Always.
You did laundry, you cooked, you did this, and they're like, no, but I want this, and I'm like, oh my god, there's no, and it's always a 4-year-old. Oh, that little boy. Oh, that little boy. But
No, I feel like I stopped for a very long time. I stopped venting to people and stopped telling people things and, just kind of very much put on a front where I was like, I'm good all the time. I'm fine. I got it. It's whatever, it's handled, whatever the case may be. But I recently, have vented to people because I'm like, I need to get this out. I need to vent to someone. I just need to like say it sometimes. I just need to, I don't know. And I was venting to Brianna one day and she was like, okay, do you want my advice or do you want me to just listen to you? Let you vent it out and that, like, what do you need from me in this like present moment? And I loved that because I was like, oh,
no one ever asked that.
yeah, like no one asks that. Everyone, for the most part, I this could be wrong, but like for the most part, a lot of people want to listen. They want to like either give you their advice. Oh, I went through this, or I know someone who went through this. Like this is my advice, or um,
Do this, do that.
yeah, like tell you what to do. Like try to like solve that problem for you. When sometimes you may not need that, you may not want that. You may even know what it is that you need to do or want to do, but you're not ready to make that step. So you're just kind of blurting it all out there. But I loved that because I was like, oh my gosh, like her only concern in that moment was showing up for me in whatever way, shape, or form I needed her to.
Mm-hmm.
And I always try to somewhat be like that for people, but I never have actually said it like that. Like,
Yeah,
what do you need from
no one's ever
me?
said it like that. Yeah.
And I just absolutely love that. And I was like, that is how more people need to show up for their loved ones in their lives
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to always solve the problem or give the solution. And like sometimes I vent to Ray and he's always like, well, you could do X, Y, and Z, or, try to solve the problem or whatever. And it's like, sometimes I just don't even need you to do that. I just need you to listen to me talk about it.
Let me let it out.
And just, so be it. Like, I don't even need your response. I just need you to be there. And I just think more people need people like that to show up for them like that.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. No, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. We went back to one of my friend's house and there was only like 3 of us. Because I didn't tell you. Literally broke down. Just we're
No,
playing
you did call me though.
we
My
played
phone
a
was on mute.
yeah, we played a card game and it was I mean, I woke up in a funk that day. It was just and they're like, what's the matter? And they've been through it, so they're like, it's okay. And just to like let them out and tell them I am just so exhausted. I am like that was one of the days I was just mentally, emotionally, just physically exhausted. Work, the kids, dealing with this divorce, having to file these papers, it's just an emotion that I didn't even know existed. To quite be honest, I didn't even think it was in me to feel all these kinds of things. And all three of us just bawled. We're just bawling our eyes out, and stuff like that. But it was a lot because I've just been like, I'll keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, and like, I mean, there's times I cry on the phone with my best friend, and he's like, "Dude, like, we got you," and stuff like that. And like, I know everybody does, but sometimes it's a lot. It's exhausting, and like, there's times I just want to give up, but I don't. I will never give up. But it's been a lot. I'm better now. I think I kind of needed just to tell them, I think, in person, because I think like when we text and stuff like that, it's different.
It's different. You don't feel
So
the
you
same
need
energy.
to like, yeah, or just to see them, especially because they understand. When I told them that, I'm like, I'm so pissed off about this, and this, and they're like, it's normal, it's okay to be upset. So I think seeing them in person and telling them, it made me just like, a weight was just lifted off my shoulders a little bit for the time being and stuff like that. Because after I told them, I haven't felt like that in the last couple of days, but today's only Tuesday, so who the hell knows? Who the
But
hell
that's good.
knows?
You needed to let it out, and you did, and they gave you that safe space to let it out. And
That's, yeah, it is a very like safe space, and I think that's why I love, like, even though it's only like once a month, I feel like if we could do this every day of the week, we all
the
of
world
us
would be a better place.
all of
But
us would, but this economy sucks, but that's besides the point. But it is such a safe space. Even though I was gonna be like, no, you guys, like, I just not in the mood to go out. I'll stay home with the kids. But I feel like if I didn't, I would just be in a dark space right now and be very like blah about everything. But being around them and letting it out was what I needed at the moment and stuff like that. And then I went home to my kiddos and it was great.
and that was that.
Yeah. Oh, that's when I FaceTimed you because the kids Carter wanted to show you something.
Oh, I
He
know.
was
My phone
swinging
was
in the
on
bag.
vibrate from when I worked earlier.
Oh yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, shit, how did I miss that call? How did I miss that call? And I was like, I never took my phone off vibrate from work.
No, oh, we had FaceTimed Ray because he wanted to show Ray how he was swinging the bat because he's ready for
Oh,
T-ball,
yeah.
and he was bringing Kaylee's home with Alex.
Mm.
So he's like, oh, so call Sasha, and I was like, well, she's probably asleep. She didn't answer me. I was like, she's probably knocked
Old
out.
lady over here.
No, it was because Carter wanted to show you how he was gonna swing the bat when he goes and plays T-ball. That's all it was.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you feel?
I mean, I think I told you, I feel like I'm just in this rut right now.
Well, how do you
trying
feel
to like
just letting it out a
climb
bit?
myself out. But no, it feels good to let it out.
Yeah.
It always feels good, I think. Whether I'm screaming or talking or however it is, it always feels good to just let things out.
That, and I've learned to control what I can control at the moment.
That's a huge thing. I have not mastered that one yet.
Yeah, I always wanted to control it, and now I'm just like, I will control what I can control for today, and whatever happens tomorrow and the rest of the week, I whatever happens. And that's just how it is. My life has been changing for months, and you'll find your thing.
I'll find my thing, hopefully. Fingers
The
crossed.
sun will be out soon. She's gonna be great.
We'll see. I don't know. I kind of just want to like escape to. Have you ever been to Colt State Park
Oh my god, that
in
yes.
Bristol? It's like my favorite place. Even like I always take the back roads there. From the ride there
That's a
to
pretty
being
place.
there is like just my little piece of heaven on earth.
We
I
should
love
go
it
one
there.
day, just us.
And we should. And I'm just like dying for it to get warm enough so I can just go there. And like I just feel like I just need to like
breathe in the fresh air.
Yes, be near the water, relax, like just I don't know, be
Maybe
there.
we should go and like journal a little bit.
Yeah,
paint.
read. You
Like those little
know?
paint things at the dollar store. We
Oh,
paint a bit. We can do that.
like something just to be like out of
Jam out in the car to
this
some
normal
good
shit.
music.
I always do that. That's what I do. That's why I said I take the back roads
That'd be so fun.
because I just love the ride there. I put the music up loud. I listen to, and it's just like, it's a pretty peaceful and easy drive. And then you get there and you're by the water and it's great. I love it. So I need to do that. But that requires making time for myself. Right now, the only time for myself
I'll make
is
sure.
the gym.
Yeah, but I feel like,
and that is just causing myself pain because I'm over here lifting weights trying to grow fat ass and
but I feel like there's
Struggle's
just
real.
so many people there, like, it's not good air.
No.
You need like
I definitely need that.
a breath of fresh air,
Yeah.
girl.
I definitely need a breath of fresh air.
We'll make sure we go.
We will. We'll plan it down.
I'll be determined to go.
Yes.
I'll make sure. Trust me. Somebody's watching these kids. All of them.
Every single one. We'll leave them all where
All of them. And he'll handle all of them.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Him and Carter will fight over money. It's great. You know? Shit happens, guys.
But that is that for a Tuesday check-in with us. I know we kind of were all over the place this episode, but I really didn't have a topic. I've not been in a great headspace to even think of one. So,
but it's a good way of, this is how me and her check in every week.
Yeah, and this is just real. This is
us.
So
sometimes we're crying.
You know, holding it together today though. We don't want mascara running, but no, this was just a Tuesday check-in. I think people need those. We're also here if anyone needs to check
to talk.
in.
Yeah, message. I have a 40-minute ride, so I'm up early.
We're here for it if you need it.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.